welcome to Funeral Facts with Deacon Marc. We are going to dive into today the question of why be buried in the Catholic cemetery. In a Catholic cemetery, what are the benefits of it? And so that's what we're going to talk about. Last week we talked about why be buried, interred in a cemetery in general. Now we're going to talk about the Catholic cemetery and what is the benefit of being in a Catholic cemetery. And there are a couple of different benefits to it. One is the care, the obligation, according to canon law, for dioceses to take care of their cemeteries. And so oftentimes with effective leadership within the diocese, as we have here in Denver, the Catholic cemeteries are well beyond what you'll find anywhere else in the local area. And so the quality, the beauty that is there is just exceptional. We really strive to have beauty because it's one of those three transcendentals: truth, goodness, and beauty. And it's a way to be drawn towards God and the love of God. And so that is one piece of it, is just the care, the beauty that you typically find in a Catholic cemetery. The second piece is tradition. When you go back into the early Christians, not the ones that arrive early to Mass on a Sunday, but the early Christians, right after Jesus went up, ascended into heaven, in those early days of the church, they started having martyrs. And what they would often do is have a church near where that person was martyred. And then cemeteries started being built by those churches. And so there's a long tradition in the Christianity and in Catholicism of having the Catholic Church be the center of cemeteries and where people are laid to rest. In this day and age, with land the way it is, and with the church spread out the way it is, and cities the way we have it, oftentimes we don't have church cemeteries, although in many cases we do. But in a lot of cases we have, like we have here in Denver, these larger cemeteries that are run by the Catholic Church. And so it's part of our tradition of bringing that community together. And then the third piece would be prayer and being part of a Catholic community even upon passing away. We truly know and believe that our prayers for those who've passed away make a difference. And we're called to pray for them as one of those spiritual works of mercy is to pray for the dead. And so being buried here at a Catholic cemetery, you have people regularly praying for those that are in our care here at the cemetery. Every first Friday of the month for the last decades of years, and we've been having the First Friday Mass where we've been praying for all those who are in our care. We get together regularly as a staff every morning and we're praying for those that are in our care. And so you have those prayers being said formally, but then I can't tell you how many times I'm driving around the cemetery and see people walking around just saying prayers for all those that they come across as they're walking through the cemetery. I actually had one priest, great suggestion. He said, go into any section of the cemetery as on like All Souls Day, and just as you pass each gravesite, say a Hail Mary with that person's name as you walk by them and just pray for them. So you're part of this community. We often joke, we have over 150,000 people here at Mount Olivet. I think we probably have the largest parish in the whole Archdiocese if we actually qualified as a parish. So there is this community of faithful that are here and that we pray for on a daily basis. And so does it make a difference being buried in a Catholic cemetery? Absolutely. You're on consecrated ground. You have that prayerful community with you, and we really strive to make sure that there is that beauty that should be there and that draws us closer to God. And so, Funeral Facts with Deacon Marc this Friday. Why should we be buried in a Catholic cemetery? Tradition, beauty, and then the prayers that go along with it. Have a great week, and God bless.